Hey guys, I'm Coxie. I'm obtaining every pet in the game as fast as possible, aiming for the lowest total in-game playtime. This is Funny Feelings. Hey, yo! Good morning. Oh, from the brightest place in the game. Seriously, it feels like a flashbang every single time I come here. We've been spending quite a bit of time here over the last few days. We're over 1,000 KC now. Actually, more specifically, we're about to hit 1,200 KC. Cheeky little BA session done. Listen, I've said it before, I'm gonna keep saying it. Barbarian Assault with friends is damn good content. There are too many people that have been scarred with doing World 306 BA, and they've never given it a proper attempt. Anyways, 3 Barbarian Assault Gambas, here we go. No pet, but we did hit the elite clue. Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. Challenge Mode 5's team is being assembled, but for the meantime, we're here poking our favorite friendly dragon. I've also mentioned it before in this series, but with pet hunting, planning is everything. Pets like Chambers or Penance Queen or Tob, they all require teams, which means there's always going to be downtime when team forming and finding replacements. As your local pet hunting mentor, I'm here to give you tips so you don't make critical mistakes. Make sure you always have easy to get to, low commitment pets available at all times, so you don't just sit idle waiting on other players to show up. For me, it's going to be either Vorkath or Herbivore. With the Fremy Boots 4, it takes maximum 30 seconds to gear up and get here. Maximize your time logged into RuneScape by minimizing your downtime. This goes with anything as well. It's going to help you reach your goals quicker. Oh, nice. The challenge mode team has been created, it has been formed, and it is time for the fun part of the night. Good luck us on purples. Ooh, okay, good. You know what? Great, actually. Anything else can happen today, and it's still gonna be a good day. You know why? Because we just got an omelet pet roll. 313 KC coming up here. Oh, like less than 10 KC apart. Okay, that is purple number 31. Let's go for 3 purples one day. Well, it's not a twisted bow, but it is a log slot for him, so I kind of have to be happy. Now, it is not nearly as much money as a bow split, but it is something. We're also getting really close to 75,000 subs on YouTube. If you're enjoying the series, it's the best way to support. We're in between team content again, so here is the big 1,300 Vorkath milestone. You know, while I've been here, I've had a lot of time to think, specifically about how cool the lore behind Vorkath and the Dragon Slayer questline is. Vorkath is the creation of a dragonkin elder known as Zorgoth. Zorgoth's mission was to find a cure for the curse set against his people by the god known as Jas, using an almighty stone as a source of power. The Stone of Jas honestly deserves a video of its own with how big of a role it plays in RuneScape's lore. Let me know if this is something you'd like to see, but for now, back to Vorkath. Zorgoth created his first laboratory in Crandor, an island that once held a thriving city on par with Falador and Varrock. In this lab, Zorgoth created a green dragon with heightened aggression, known to us as Elvarg. But he wasn't satisfied. He wanted something bigger, and he wanted something stronger. To do this, he built a new lab below the island of Ungale. Here, he experimented with blue dragons and how they reacted to unique spores from Fossil Island. This eventually resulted in the creation of Vorkath, and although Vorkath is much more powerful than its predecessor, it lacked aggression, as can be seen in the name. Vorkath directly translates to weakling or pathetic failure. Therefore, he was once again unsatisfied. Zorgoth left behind Vorkath to act as a deterrent to any curious humans, and then went on to build a much more impressive laboratory on an island near Fossil Island, where he can more conveniently collect spore samples for any future experiments. The great thing about Barbarian Assault. The meta is always changing. There's been a new adjustment to Wave 4 to more consistently get a 42 to 43.8 finish time. For those that are interested, let's rewind. For the first 30 seconds, kill is normal, with prioritizing Venator bow hits when possible. Make sure one mob is left alive before the call change at 30 seconds. Venator bow the ranger at 29.4 seconds, 1 tick before the call change. Due to the bounce effect, it will also hit the 30.0 spawn. Claw the 30 fighter, V-bow the 30 ranger spawn at 35.4. Once again, the bounce is going to hit the 36.0, killing it and also hitting the 36 ranger. Run over, claw the 36 fighter, and run back to the 36 ranger and finish it with D-bow. It's just so fluid and precise. And honestly, you know what? It is beautiful. Team is calling out good blue on wave 9. We love to see that. Let me quickly explain what that means while I clean up these last few fighters and rangers. Blue eggs and barbarian assault serve only one good purpose, and it's definitely not intended. It creates a, in quotes, zombie healer by stunning it the same tick that it dies from a poison splat. The stun keeps it alive, but the game still logs it as a healer death. It then regens a hit point and dies a second time, registering a second healer death. This means that you can completely ignore the last healer reserve spawn, and the wave will finish after the others are dead. You could do the same thing with runners in the early waves as well, but it's not gonna save quite as much time as a good blue 9. Anyways, we love a nice 78-second finish. All right, let's see this final time. Oh, okay, 10:47. Damn, that's a nice run. 2 quick BA Gambas. Here we go. Ah, never. Caskets, 885, 886. Nope. All right, listen up. I got good news and I got bad news. Which one do y'all want first? Actually, nah. Let's start with the bad news. We got to get it out of the way. Bad news first. Challenge mode 5s are not going to be happening as often, which it does suck because it's definitely the most enjoyable way to do chambers in my opinion. Now, for the good news, mega scales are back, baby, which means best points per hour chambers method is returning. Definitely more boring of a method, but very, very good purple chances. Oh, baby, a triple. Okay, Elder Maul, Dex, and Buckler. Another pet roll, happy days. We love mega skills. 3 rolls, each at 65% purple chance. Good luck. Oh, okay. Oh, you just can't do anything but laugh when you see that. A double arcane. All right, well, that is a pet roll for us. Purple number 34. Told you guys before, and I'm here to tell you again. If there's a pet in RuneScape you know you're dreading, either because it's long or you just don't like grinding it, split it up. Plan in advance. Couple of hours here and there, before you know it, you'll already be at the pet rate. KC update. That is big 330. Okay, that is a drop. That is a collection log slot as well. Inquisitor Great Home. That is also my first piece of Inquisitor on the log. Oh, yeah, look at that log. 2 maces and 2 orbs already. Only 1 staff and 1 ink piece. Oh, that log is so disgusting. I love it. Holy shit, I am late to recording, but the chat box baited me so hard when I saw that pop up. I forgot Vorkath has other drops on the table. I haven't pulled either of the shields yet, and obviously don't have pet. So yeah, this is literally the first collection log slot since back to episode 3 when I made the assembler, going for my first Inferno cape. Vorkath is one of the few bosses in game whose rarest drop isn't even the pet. Better yet, it's got 2 shields, both at a 1 in 5,000 drop rate, the Skeletal Visage and the Draconic Visage. I wonder how much KC on average to greenlog all of Vorkath. This calculation is a fun one. Starting at the most basic level, when you kill Vorkath, there are 2 distinct outcomes. 1 drop, probability denoted as PI, and 0 drops, probability denoted as 1 minus PI, where PI is just the probability of getting a specific item. In the statistics world, we often want to look over a large number of samples, or in this case, kill count. Using N to denote number of kills, we can calculate the probability of 0 drops as 1 minus PI to the nth power. To find the probability of receiving at least 1 drop, you just do 1 minus the probability of 0 drops, which would look like this. Let's say we wanted to find the expected kill count to greenlog Vorkath. Vorkath has 6 different uniques, each with their own drop rate. After a lot of fun complex math, we find ourselves integrating the survival function. I know this looks confusing, and it is, but it can be broken down easily. Our bounds are from 0 to infinity. and K signifies our kills. This is basically taking the weighted average of all the different outcomes for K being the number of kills. This is done for all Ks 0 to infinity. Now, obviously, this isn't computational by hand, so using trusty software like R comes out to have an expected kill total of 8,612 in order to greenlog Vorkath. Sheesh. Okay, I hope you all took notes because we're having a quiz after the video. 1,400 Vorkath KC, just like that. We are out with a rune crafting cape, and we are in with the bone sack, baby. The fashion scape has absolutely been upgraded. I will not take any negative feedback. I will not take any other opinions. It is already 10 out of 10. Thank you. 88 agility, woohoo! Yeah, that's about as exciting as I'm gonna get doing agility. Listen, I do like Sepulchre way better than all the other methods, but we do have 4 more levels until floor 5. And I'm not gonna lie to you, floors 1 through 4, not the most entertaining, but slow and steady wins the race. Back to the reclined mega scale raids. And also, I just recently noticed we're 155 million range XP, courteous to Muspa. One of the reasons why massively scaled raids are cracked points per hours is because for mystics, shamans, and rope, we all stack and then chin the mobs. Honestly, if I don't go too dry for the pet here, there's a very real world where I am 200 mil range XP before all pets. Okay. And for the best part of mega scaled raids, being melee hand is amazing. The phases, they're like 7 minutes each, and I just sit here and scythe away. If I'm really feeling like AFKing, chuck on this Blood Fury, and it's gonna do most of the healing for me. Absolute great way to spend my afternoon, I'm not gonna lie to you. Good luck, us. Oh, okay, another triple. That is some money right there. And most importantly, that is another pet roll. Second and last mega of the day. It is getting late. Dink. Oh, nice. Dude, another triple. Oh, Dins, Dex, and Dex, the triple Ds. Signing off on a successful last day today. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure this Skyfry guy, he thinks it's like Halloween or something, because why the fuck is this guy dressed up as a pumpkin in the middle of spring? So there has been another very slight optimization for attacker wave 4. Kill and Vibo as normal, claw the 30 fighter, all the same as before. This time, run over to the 30 ranger with Vibo. You are not going to Vibo on 35.4, but instead you're going to wait until the 36.0 spawn, right click, drop down, main target the 36.0 ranger with the Vibo, giving it a double bounce on the fresh ranger and a single bounce on the 30.0 ranger. Then finish with clawing the 36 fighter. In this case, unfortunately, I didn't kill both rangers, so finish like normal with Debo on the remaining ranger and force the 43.8. This is just one wave, wave 4, and for just one roll, attacker. Shit gets deep and complex for every single roll, every single wave. It's just so great. Okay, rant over. TY for the runs team. That is one dead queen. Good luck, pet 3 gambas. Elite on 1074. Another day, another mega. Nah. Dude, another triple. We are on a streak. I think that is the 3rd mega skill where we've had 3 purples in every single one. Unfortunately this time, not one in our name. 369 Fasani KC, nice. And elite clue actually, so really nice. This is just the episode where I can't make my mind up. Another place, Fasani. I can't make my mind up of whether I want to use Harm or Shadow. The perks with Harm Orb, it is better overall DPS. The perks with Shadow, you have Thralls and Death Charge. Something that is super small but bothers me personally, Harm is a 4-tick weapon, and Fasani's Shadow phase is on a 5-tick interval. So your dodge timing with the Harm is constantly changing, making it easier to miss ticks using Harm. Whereas with Shadow, your weapon and the boss ground shadow attacks are always happening at the same time apart, making your dodges perfectly consistent. Later on in the video, we're going to go over the DPS differences between the 2 setups, but this right here is a huge benefit to using the Shadow. KC update 380. I've actually been doing more than usual lately. Fasani's good content. It really has been fun. I like it here. Oh, what? No, man. Oh, my lord. Okay, if you get angry about RNG, close your eyes right now, because we have to check this collection log. Oh my god. What in the fuck is this log? I did not think it could get better. You know what? Add a second harm orb on there. Last kill of the session today. Ending on 400 KC. Sweet. All right, we got to sell off this nightmare staff that I'm holding on to as well. I'd say a pretty good day today. Just casual 430 mil sitting in the GE from a small bit of work at Fasani. Good luck. We are sitting on 2 million points right now. Oh yeah, okay. All right. Yep, just one purple and it's an Elder Maul. I know I'm wasting like 30 seconds. It's gonna be okay, but we have big news. We now have an official in-game clan for Funny Feelings. Unfortunately, we had to cut it short and call it Funny Feeling because of the 12 character limit. But if you're looking for a clan to be a part of, feel free to join. Okay, now that we have the pet hunting community clan set up, the game is only going to give me good pet luck from here on out. So back to Vorkath we go. This is a big kill right here. Not because it's going to be the pet, but because 1500 KC, half of the pet drop rate, Vorkath is indeed a 1 in 3000. Oh, and an elite too. Hell yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, dude. The feeling is so... Oh, yeah. Just seeing the pop-up is just the most satisfying fucking thing to happen. Oh my gosh. Vorkath pet, 1,569 KC. That is pet number 43. No shields, no jar. We did get one Dragon Bone necklace. This right here is a perfect example of what you could see if you join the clan chat. A YouTube video might get spoiled for you, but that notification is so cool to see either way. We've already got a good amount of people in here too. Pretty sweet. All right, Vorky. I am gonna miss you, my big blue dragon. Thank you for printing off so much GP for me, but it is time for you to go into the menagerie with your 42 other friends. Shout out to my alt or my personal pack yak. Here's most of the Vorkath loot. I left around 25 mil worth of loot on my main to pay for pots and resupply resource cost. I usually don't insta sell, but let's just get all the stuff sold off. No, the bones are down to 24k. They're down from 28k when I returned. 129 mil profit. Easy added to the bank value. Oh shit! Yo, we hit 19 mil bank total as well. Holy moly. This might seem like a lot. Well, it is a lot, let's be honest. But if I don't give my passive Bloodhound, you all are about to witness how little 19 bill gets you when the Dragon Implings start to get bought. Rapid fire. Trusty CDF. Vorkath pet, 1569 KC. Nice. Pet rate visualizer, which is on our website. Anyone can use it, by the way. 40.73 percentile on this pet, meaning we got lucky. Only roughly 40% of RuneScape players will get this pet before my KC. Roughly 60% of RuneScape players will go drier. Now, let's dive in to the controversial topic of which mage setup is better DPS on Fasani's pillars. Shadow DPS in this setup is 21.926. Adding Thralls is another 0.6 DPS. Doubled, so 1.2 DPS because Mage Pillar doubles all mage hits. But due to ticks lost walking between pillars, I'm going to subtract 20% of Thrall's overall DPS, making it 0.96. This leads to Shadow and Thrall's DPS being 22.886. Compared to a Harm Orb Fire Surge, and this setup being 24.835. Direct DPS difference on pillars is 8.5%, and I'll spare you the math, but taking into consideration kill odds, attack speed, and overkill DPS, we land on 9.5 seconds versus 10.9 seconds per pillar phase. That's 1.4 seconds saved per pillar times 16 pillars, which is 22.4 seconds in total saved using Harm Orb DPS on the mage pillars. Now, the good thing about Thralls, you can also use them on melee phase. The 0.6 DPS saves 10.3 seconds over all melee phases, lowering the total time difference between setups down to 12.1 seconds. Now, one more perk to being on Arceus, Death Charge. Grants 15% spec energy every minute, assuming something dies. And with Fasani Nightmare having husks, parasites, and sleepwalkers, it's always getting procced. Let's give us an average of 7 minutes 30 seconds per kill. That's 7 death charges procced, or 105% extra spec energy. That's 2 extra Void Waker or Bulwark specs a kill. Moral of the story, the DPS comparisons are so close, so choose whatever setup you like best and run with it. And with Yama coming out soon, furthermore double death charge coming out soon, it makes even less of a difference. It is pet day today, which means motivation is high, so we are absolutely going to grind the rest of the day, try to make it 2 pets in 1 day. Hitting Vorkath pet into Fasani pet same day would actually be a dream. And, you know, it would be very good for the speedrun. Yeah, that's a plus. Man, Fasani elites just never get old. 406 KC and another clue added to the stack. Alright, listen, team content was calling, which means we head to the big bug cave. Also, nice 69 wave 7. Alright, final BA gambles before I head to bed. Gotta make sure to drop our elite on the ground first. No! Rip the 2 pets in 1 day dream. We'll get them next time. It has been 2 years, 1 month, and 2 weeks since I landed on Gielinor with an in-game playtime of 176 days. With our newest addition being Little Vorky, we're wrapping up this week on 43 pets. Obtained on 1,569 KC with a kills per hour of 34 and a drop rate of 1 in 3,000. That puts us at 42 hours saved before hitting the pet drop rate of Vorkath. Coming in from last week on 49 hours, we almost double that this week, sitting at a comfy 91 hours lucky. There's just no complaining from me whenever we are in the green.